what I'm saying? You know what herstory is, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's the she version, and that's powerful. You know what I mean? And so I'm going to bring Tony on up to the stage. Give him a warm round of applause.
Hi, kids. So, welcome to Poets and Pints number 81. That's right. We've been going for 81 shows. It's our 7-year anniversary this month. 7 years. It's insane. So it's a curated show tonight, so you won't be seeing a lot of me. I mean, I'll be over there. I'm not leaving. But we got a wonderful host here tonight, like Pearll Warren, and Joe Davis is the curator of tonight's show. He might be able to stop in. He actually had another commitment tonight, but I'm hoping he'll stop in. The tickets that you got will be a drawing for his book, so just hold on to those tickets for now. And I will see you guys again at the break. Otherwise, enjoy the show.
See, that wasn't too bad, was it? Tony's welcome you all here. This is great. I've never been in this space before, so this is new. And but I like it. It's intimate and cool. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the AQ downtown St. Paul. How many people been to the artist quarters? You been to the old art? Yeah, see? And it feels like that in here. That's a good feeling. If you've never had the experience of venturing to the AQ, it gives you this really nice homey feeling, and I feel that in this space, so that's what's up. So again, my name is the Black Pearl. I'm going to share a piece with you all before we get started with our show this evening. Is that okay?
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. And take my mask down so I don't look so crazy standing up here. I'm really over all of this mask and this COVID stuff. I really am. I just want you to know that. But I'm okay. We still winning because we right here. Okay. And the name of this piece is called Now We're Here. America wrote us a check, marked insufficient funds, and we went and cashed it, being money hungry, buying into dreams that turn nightmare, forgetting creativity. We are 10 years past the 300 mark of the end of 1712 Willie Lynch game over. And I don't know about you, but my marching is over. See, I gave you this front line one last time, and no longer will I continue to put my life on the front line for all who ain't ready to go. What I'm trying to let you know through this poem is it's time to let go and move on, understanding that the only thing that bounds us to this planet is our creativity. No longer will I hold out my hands, accepting what someone else wants to give me. I'm standing for my worth. I am my own reciprocity, because the only way that you can believe that your freedom has been taken is to believe you have given up something of inseparable value. So today, I give you your mind back. You better have the ability to think independently and work together for respect through community accountability, where we do what's right just because the fuck it's right. Not justified by a system made up of unjustified efforts. It was never our need to be included within a system that persecutes its victims for wanting to be needed. So today, I challenge you to know how to need yourself. We only become stagnated in growth when we let someone place scales on our backsides to see how heavy and burdened we are. Or we use slave-made statements like, I can't believe I made it this far. No longer will I allow systems to give you a measureless mind. You only late when you deal in time. Deal within word sound power. You have to know how to speak with an authoritative dictation to produce a God confirmation. Some call that prayer. We have to go back to our native tongue. And it doesn't have to be a language that others can't understand, because our conditions are urgent. We need all who are ready, willing, and able to stop buying into these fables, because our lives are on the table. And whether you recognize it or not, it's not a dream, it's a wake up. See, our solution is no excuses, because then you can't go and create your own nooses. You only feel stuck and bound because you've gotten used to doing unnatural things. Stop sitting in front of the Joker waiting to see what the next punchline is going to bring. That is, if you are kings and queens. Wow. Otherwise, the next generation will have to prepare for the hell we're going to bring if we don't get it right this time. How are the children? How long are we going to request? Who said that our knuckles have to be bare-boned and beaten from beating on doors that was locked for a reason? Not meant to keep us out, but meant to keep that bullshit in. See, doors work two ways. We were designed winners through conception, and we didn't walk or march, we swam. So I want to remove that bottom of the sea mentality. See, you born producing exactly what you're meant to be through creativity. We've always been guided by light because we attract that in which we are. And we've already moved well enough through the darkness. So my and your position is really not that hard because there's nothing out here being produced or reproduced out of what wasn't already here. So how can you let anything get in your way or even care when you're limitless? Now you're here. Thank you. That's a little sample. That's all I'm gonna give y'all tonight. Because I got some amazing poets coming to the stage, and they're gonna share a lot of their history with you through the art of spoken word. I want to thank Pints and Poets for creating this platform for us all to be here this evening. The first beautiful spoken word artist that I'm going to bring is a near and dear sister of mine. Her name is Christine Free. She is a multi-dimensional artist, singer, songwriter, author, educator, and pastor. Christine is a part of a team that hosts a community open mic that began in North Minneapolis called HQ, Hope, Healing, and Harmony. Christine is the business owner of Belfry Books Publishing, LLC, which has published several works of local artists throughout Minnesota. Ain't that awesome? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? We got to pump up our own stuff. We sit up here at the top of the Mac. Y'all better act like y'all know what Minnesota is about. In addition, Christine holds a bachelor in mass media arts from Clark Atlanta University, HBC. You act like y'all know. Along with a MED from St. Mary University. To date, Christine is a 2020 Masters of Divinity graduate of Luther Seminary, where she was recruited as the recipient of an ELCA Leadership Scholarship. Clap for that. That is awesome. Yes, I love reading bios. Don't y'all read it? Okay. She recently served as an ECLA pastor and musician, to which she had the opportunity to travel throughout the world. Christine's passion is to uplift, educate, encourage, and empower others through the message of her pose, song, voice, and actions. You all put your hands together for Sister Christine Free.
What? They just asked for a bio. I thought it was going to be somewhere on a website, but not actually there. Anyways, it's so good to be here. I recently resigned from a position, at a Lutheran church, not far in Blaine. This is my first time. I was encouraged. I was encouraged to be here tonight, and I kept saying, no. That creative side has been squashed a little bit. Of all things, I'll just say it. Seminary, writing sermons, praying, meditating on what I'm going to say on Sunday. And so when I was asked by my brother, friend Joe Davis, to be here tonight, I'm like, I just resigned, a month or two ago. I ain't got nothing in me right now. And he was like, come on, gently encouraging me. And I'm like, Joe, no, I need to take 3 months to deconstruct all that I learned in seminary and all that was drawn out and taken from me along the way. And then I got alone. It was like, okay, I like to be in the water. The water calls me. I was actually in the hot tub. The steam room. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I do got something else in me after I all things of 6 weeks of not in this pastoral role. And so I was like, I think I got something in me. And this new piece that I wrote is called She Walks in the Room with the Courage in Her Spine. So that's one that I'm going to share last. But the first one that I'm going to share with you all is a piece that I wrote while I was in seminary. So I used to be an educator. was a teacher. Right here in Minneapolis. I taught at several schools. My love, North and South Minneapolis. I worked in Anoka Hennepin. Yeah. And I actually was recruited 6 years ago, I guess, yeah, to go to seminary. But before I went to seminary, another piece that I'll share with you all tonight, I wrote this song to my students at Southwest High School called A Message to My Loves. The one that I'm going to share with you all right now is a piece that I wrote while I was at seminary, Luther Seminary, here in St. Paul. And when I was there, I was like, what? I'm a product of Minneapolis Public Schools, North Minneapolis and South Minneapolis. And my father is also a pastor, Pentecostal church. Grandfather was also a pastor. And that was my grandfather, I'll say this, and father, I didn't even know seminary existed until 7 years ago, because they were called by the Spirit of the voice of God. That's what I grew up knowing and believing and seeing as a witness to the preaching and teaching of my grandfather and my father. So in seminary, when I was recruited out of work efforts at a church that I worked at, a Lutheran church, as a musician, I was like, what is seminary? Didn't even know that existed. I was like, what? Like, you go to school to be a pastor? Like, I grew up in this thing. And so I was just like, no. Kept saying no. Another story until I got recruited and a scholarship beyond, and I knew it was God's gift for me to do so. But during that time, there was a lot of deconstruction going on in my body. What I thought was in spirit, what I believed to be wasn't, and it was deconstruction, and then it was like, what is this? And I wanted to quit 100 times over 4 years, but I stayed. And while I was there, this piece came to me that I'll share with you. So much, it was a lot of pain that I was witnessing in my spirit and body. As again, one that lives and is from Minneapolis, and so much pain that exists in our community on behalf of my Black brothers and sisters and my elders and ancestors who have struggled and who have been oppressed and marginalized beyond so much pain. And I thought I was going to seminary to maybe learn a little bit more about who God is, but it was a lot of deconstructing, and the veil was lifted, and I began to see more. And yeah. So this piece is called, and as well as traveling, I traveled, thank God, around the world. I was blessed to sing and be a musician with the Lutheran Church of America, ELCA, and what I saw out there in Brown Americas. This piece is called Brown, on behalf of Brown Americas. Can you see me? Can you see the beauty which exists inside of me? For I am the color of God. My body holds the ocean, and I am the mother of earth in all creation. No, my spirit cannot be crushed, for I came too far, too far. You try to crush me, you despise me, yet you imitate me. My hair, my culture, which can't be me, never will be me. You steal and take and make what is not yours, never been yours, never will be yours. I know you, for you are the imposter, the poser you are. How can you sleep and lie in a bed of death, lies, and deceit? You are fearful of me and the brilliance I hold in my spirit, my body and my soul. So you try to kill and destroy and brainwash, for fear that I will remember my own history, seated as the center of the earth, from which the kings and queens originated. For I am jazz. I am the blues. I am the gospel, who preaches and breathes and gives life, hope, and love into the spirit of the broken. Love. I am love, who fights and unites. I am hope in a bleak state of existence. I'm blues. I am joy. I am spirit, from which comes forth the Spirit of God. You see me, but you can't see me, for it pains you to see the truth that I am, reminding you of the lies and deceit from which you came from. If you hate me, it's because you hate yourself and the poison that runneth in your veins from generations of greed. Yet I will continue to rise, to love, to fight, to educate, enlighten, and unite. Yeah, the brown and the white, as I've always done. Despite land taken, ground shaken from my indigenous African and Black ancestors, whose blood spilleth over to create. For I am. For I am. Yes, I am. America, the land of the free and the home of the brave. The truth shall set us free. The truth shall set us free. The truth shall set us free today. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe the truth shall set us free today, 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 today. Oh, the truth shall set us free today. Woo. Yeah. So this new one. Girl, come on in and sit right here next to Brittany. You made it, boo. You made it. This song is written for my loves. That's my daughter, Imani Waters, who's an amazing musician and singer. She's the lead singer in Joe Davis's band as well. When I worked at Southwest High School. She was one of the main reasons that I worked there, as well as North High School. Anyways, when I left Southwest High School 6 years ago, I created programming for students of color and students that commuted into Southwest, and there was not programming for them, so I created programming. It was a mentorship program for the young African American men, as well as a program for the young women. When I left, I was a little sad, of course, whenever it's time to move on. I wrote this song for them, as well as my young people yet today. This song is called Message to My Loves. So it's kind of, you'll feel it. When you hear it, it's like some gospel. You might hear me saying, When you hear the okay, that's gospel. You all can join in. If you feel so. I'm gonna move this. Okay. There we go. Thank you, boo. Okay, so this is the gospel in me, the church in me too. Again, it's called Message to My Loves. It goes like this. Small print. So I know this little young girl. Her heart was torn in pieces. She said she couldn't make it. Can't even try to fake it. Are you this little young girl? Who is that little young girl? The light is with you, young girl. The God is with you, young girl. 'Cause whatever don't break you will only make you stronger. Will only make you stronger. Whatever don't break you. Whatever don't break you will only make you stronger. Will only make you stronger. Whatever don't break you. Be careful who you tell, girl. Keep your power to yourself, girl. To know yourself is free, girl. Rise up to be the queen, girl. My brother, yes, I see you. But this song ain't all about you. Yeah, the power lives inside you. To help lead the world and love that girl. 'Cause whatever don't break us will only make us stronger. Will only make us stronger. Whatever don't break us. Whatever don't break us will only make us stronger. Will only make us stronger. Whatever don't break us. Put God first and you'll be free, free, free. Love yourself and you'll be free, free, free. You will grow and you'll be free, free, free. You'll get stronger and be free, free, free. Oh, the light is shining brighter. I'm smiling white and wider. Whatever don't break us. Hey, stronger. All of that. Woo, that's right. All of that. So good, so good. Well, this last piece that I'm gonna share, this is the piece that I recently wrote for tonight. When Joe Davis kept saying, friend of mine, poet, all things, kept saying, Christine, you got it in you, and I was like, I don't, I'm done again, deconstructing and got nothing else. And then again, I was in the water, and the water called me, and I was just like, yes, maybe I do got it in me. Maybe I got a little bit more. And I recently celebrated a birthday a week ago. January 6th. Yeah, and that was big. I went out of town. I had to get out of Minnesota. I was like, I got to get out of Minnesota. There's so much going on. So much pain, so much hurt, the weather. There's just so much going on. So much. And so when I went, I took a quick trip, my birthday week, to Atlanta. That's where I went to college, historically black college. Yeah. And when I went there, I got in the water and I was able to feel out this piece all the more. So yes, okay. It's called The Courage in Her Spine. And this piece is also dedicated to my granny, who is turning 95 or 100. There's a dispute about her age. Yeah, as well as my mother, Dolores, and my elders and ancestors in my community. Anyways, again, it's called The Courage in Her Spine. She walks in the room with the courage in her spine, rooted and grounded in the holy spirit of ancestry. For she is the beholder of such resilience and love. Love poured out from womb bosom in the soul of her very existence. Love received, stored up, and given. She is provision, she is courage, she is change. She is backbone and source of life-giving. Oh, such comfort, such joy, such hope, such laughter. She grants and bestows nourishment and strength for generations to come. Strength to whom she receives and sends praises to Alpha, Divine, El Elyon, Allah, Yahweh, Elohim, and Omega. She walks in the room with the courage in her spine. Yet the hue, the radiant glow of her skin makes those falsely accuse her, deeming her to be invisible. insignificant, unheard, with malicious intentions and forces to choke life from her, silence her, dismiss her, look past her, hypersexualize her, forget about her, forget about her, forget about her. Stemming from the vicious, inhumane hand of the 1800 transatlantic, that yet praised, robed, and not disguised in pure white, blue, and black. Believing you have had the final word. She's often neglected, never protected, even by her own, and has been perceived to be both mule and muse, plucked and chosen to create, build, and lead, for she is the embodiment of the God of justice. Yet the deceptive demonic spirit of those cloaked and covered in all things white chooses to break down the central core of her very existence, conditioning her to embody such deception and lies that has been fed to her. You are intimidated by her, fearful of the strength, spirit, power, and brilliance she beholds. Oh, but lo, for she rides amongst the sun, moon, and the stars, as her bloodline reminds her, calls her, empowers her, uplifts her, demands of her to rise again to such regality. Adorned with her multifaceted crown, dripped in jewels of wisdom, desire, resilience, beauty, magnetic energy, sensuality, inner peace, strength, grace, grit, tenacity, and power. Likened to the queen of the Ethiopians, Queen Makeda of Sheba, Ethiopia, Queen Amina of Nigeria, Queen Nandi, the Kingdom of South Africa, Empress Candace of Ethiopia, and today, Queen Free, Queen You, Queen You, Queen We. She walks in the room with the courage in her spine, remembering who she is, remembering who I am, remembering who you are, remembering who we are. For we are too herstory in the making for generations to come. Yeah, she walks in the room with the courage in her spine, rooted and grounded in the Holy Spirit of her ancestry.
Y'all give another warm round of applause. I told you guys we're gonna get some amazingness tonight, right? Awesome Tages. I'm gonna channel my sister Queen Essence tonight. That's her word. Awesome Tages, right? Yeah. That means your awesomeness is contagious. I love it. We got another amazing poetess who is going to grace the mic this evening. Her name is Jessica Winnie. Jessica Winnie is the author of Everything I Am. That sounds like some real stuff, right? If you ever lost sense of direction, you might want to just check in there. You know what I mean? Just check in. You might be able to relate to that. Self-published author, mother of 6. Hey, I love them big families. I got 7 kids. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. You know? Hey, and you still got time to write? I'm telling you, she's a baddie, like, who's getting ready to come to this stage. If you got 6 babies and you still got time to write, and then write a book called Everything I Am, you somebody needs to just pay attention a little bit differently this evening. I mean, because the queen I'm getting ready to bring up here, I mean, This is serious. This is not for play. All right? It's not for the faint at heart. I'm telling you right now. She took time away from her family to come and be here. And y'all showed up to listen. So this is going to be special. All right? Jessica has been writing since she was 12. This is intention. You understand what I'm saying? When not creating, you can find her spending time with her family, baking, and walking around the lakes. That sounds like my kind of girl. Y'all give it up for Sister Jessica Winnie. That's right, clap all the way to the stage. That's all right.
When slavery was in the native land, let my people go. By the night, by the light of the moon as it watches over the evening sky, we wait patiently. Next move is unknown. Listen close. Hear our people's bones. Bodies and minds are full of fright, yet none comparable to what we've left behind. We are the boxcars with souls as we continue this everlasting flight. Some of the great ones have led us, the Moses of America's past, following the river, guided by the star as it takes us north, so we may cry out, free at last, free at last. You will never hear the whistle of our train. We move in silence, leaving behind the master's violence, trying to erase our memories, pains. You may hear the echoes or feel our spirits moving in the wind. But one, freedom. The other, death, will soon be destiny's end. The kitchen and cotton we will no longer tend. You may even be lucky enough to catch a glimpse of the field hand or house slave's ghosts as we make our way through the tree brush to the chest we treasure the most. We are on freedom's journey, blessed with God's will, taking each step cautiously as America's saga of being built slowly unfolds. We continue our divine journey on the Underground Railroad. Her story. Let's give it up for Sister Harriet Tubman.
Yes.
I wrote that piece, I think, in high school. It's in my first book. And as I sat with what I wanted to share with you this evening, it being Black History Month, tonight being Black Her Story, that piece came to mind. That is my, I've performed it before with my students, but I'm thankful to share it with you all this evening. And when I sit with it, what comes to my mind is, where is I Tubman 20?
Come on.
And I know Sister Angela will be on the quarter, but in my mind, I'm still like, where is I Tubman 20? So I know we just finished Valentine's Day, a day of love and loving and all of that. And so I want to share this story with you because it's part of my story. Relationships year in review.
Come on, Queen.
January began on a wild goose chase. Pink roses left at Theaterworth, red ones placed ever so delicately on a bench near Vade Macaska. A riddled field treasure hunt that would return me to my home where X marks the spot. His knee on the earth, my palm in his hands, His knee on the earth, my palm in his hands, and so I said, I do. February brings neo soul road trips to Chicago. Hennessy filled, chocolate covered strawberries. The candle flicker dances across the hotel room wall, while hot oil runs down vertebrae, creating acts of back-breaking feats.
Come on, you better say it.
Because when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Marvin Gaye in the background. Heavy panting in the front. The essence of jasmine fills the room. We march into unpacking U-Haul boxes so that love seed could be planted under one roof, creating intentions of building beautiful bonds of binding bliss. Watered by April showers, spring break cruise to the Bahamas, which sprouted maize flowers into full bloom. Perfumed presents, delicious dinners at dusk, late night, late walks, which turned into making love until dawn. Summer loving. So we had us a blast that exploded into July's fireworks. First time, red lights, flare guns, blast warning signals, which allowed August to fall into a whirlwind of change. Deciduous feelings bear branches of emptiness, which stretched out. Committed relationships no longer a desire. September, back to being schooled by the game. October brings birthday lies, devious deceits, which ensured engagement seems obsolete because you say she's just a motherfucking friend. And he's all the muse that I need. Thankful for November, Pandora's box opened relationships, which plagued matrimony's harmony and could not compete with this Libra on the loose. December brings sub-zero temperatures, bitter cold emotions leave hearts frozen in time, so we let it go. My house key placed on the kitchen counter, diamond ring put back into the box. 2 engagements, securities that would not be brought into 2019. Relationships year in review, 12 months of us. I don't know if Sunny is out here, but she reminds me all the time. We call each other, sometimes text, and we say, what that love do? What that love do? What that love do? What that love do? Because it's 2022 and I'm still with my baby. So you never know what the universe has in store for you. And the thing that when I think about her story, I think about we saw each other at our ugliness, the worst state that you could see somebody, and the universe and faith and belief in something said, nah, it's bigger than you. and you. And so that's that one.
Yes.
I wanted to, thank you. This is my book, and I just wanted to read something out of it, but I didn't want to choose it, so if somebody can shout out a number.
15. Oh.
I know that voice. I don't know what I'm turning to. Ew, I'm scared. Oh, okay. I don't know this by heart, but it's in my heart. It's called Eden. Ran around searching, skipped and swayed, got lost in the garden, so I decided to stay. Settled down at dusk, sang the song, twirled and twirled, danced under the stars, basked in the moon to his forbidden tune. Awoke at dawn, kneeled down to pray, the dew on my forehead begging me to stay. My side ached a bit, looked around in dismay, couldn't find the serpent, instead a mangled bone in my pathway. To whom did it belong? Laying lonely on the ground, touched my cage to find it sore, a healed scar left to adorn. Looked up in the sky, the light engulfed my soul, a weight lifted as I could finally soar. Found the North Star, freedom in sight. So I began my journey back home. Left the rib in Eden. Don't need it no more. I teach all my students to find their passions. So I encourage you to do that as well. And I teach my students of color about the greatness inside of them. And the greatness inside of all of us. And so I love this piece. I do. It's something new that I wrote. It's not in the book. It's called Wake Up Your Soul. The vibration is elevating. This realm is dedication. Some of us decipher what the birds be singing. When the wind is blowing, we know what it's saying. Done danced on Saturn's rings, left our shine there, so you know it's popping, and forever we'll be glowing. Sitting in the sun, meditating, rays recharging, cells getting lifted off this melanation. I'm feeling reactivated. You know, we be busy as bees while they pollinating. The hydration seeds need during germination. You see, I dipped my soul in the ocean's water. So my superpowers got me feeling like I can walk over fire. I yelled up to the heavens. The angels sprinkled down blessings. We picked up their dust and blew out some motherfucking magic. Some of us feel the earth quaking. When Richter's sitting at 0, we still Harlem shaking. And best believe, that's fucking lit. I'll be like, this shit's amazing. I be in amazement. Could you feel that? Lost in a maze of faith, full of Mother Earth's grace. Our ancestors gathered round like, hey! We ain't never turning back. I even got my baby strapped.
Yes.
Them shooting stars, they look different from the mountaintops we standing on. Addicted to the love I'm receiving, knew it all along. No more hesitating. That black love, it be resonating. Dawn greets me daily with a vibrant smile. So I'm like, let's do this while we got the time. got to wake up your soul. Your destiny will be awaiting. Because it's Black History Month, my kids get confused. They hear the word black and they say, "You're being racist. That's racist." Her skin was black like ebony. That's racist, Miss Winnie. No, they're comparing how brown her skin is to wood. Or someone in the class says, "Some black. You're being racist." So please go teach and tell somebody the difference between racism, biases, stereotypes, right? It's a difference. Bigotry.
Yes.
So part of this piece comes from how we use the word black in society. It's called 50-50.
Okay.
Which side are you on, Lord? Which side are you on? Is black okay today? Not on Black Friday, though. Ain't nobody got no problems with black. Love you some black on Friday. Because materialism is addicted to spending your dough. Black Wall Street, economic epicenter, still bombed, burnt down. Black hole so deep, black sheep too different. Disrespectful, minstrel, black faces, black hat wearing ass clowns trying to keep our culture down. Black magic. Memories of praise dancing in the woods. Black male. I wish a motherfucker would. Black Panther gave us Wakanda forever. Black Jack have you winning. Behind the black ball and you losing. Black List have you banned on one knee. Now, silly little blackbird, why do you want to sing so loud? Why you want to fly, blackbird? You ain't never gonna fly. Consequences, black boy erasing at recess. Black ops shooting at suspects. Black power fists raised high in the protesters' crowd. Power to the people now. Black cat cross your path equates to bad luck. Blackberries baked sweet in grandmother's pie. Black widow bitten and you might just die. Black gum deciduous with its beautiful leathery leaves. Black sites used to induce terrorist lies. Now, don't forget how important it is to let the blacktop dry. Black licorice, my mother's favorite treat. Blacksmiths hammering horseshoes in the hot, sweltering Mississippi heat. Black tie invited events. Black tuxedos for a lifetime spent. Black love, enduring, strong like concrete. Language, food, music, traditions, clothing, and history. It's black culture. It runs through your veins so unadmittedly. Black excellence. Be the change you say you seek. Black robes worn by judges that convict those who should be free.
Wow.
Black ink on the bottom of a newborn's feet. Black pleasure have you twisting and turning, making love In between the sheets.
Come on.
Black Knight. If you remember that movie, it had us laughing out loud. Starlit, moonlight, gathered around a fire on a dark black night. Have you feeling all right? Blackity, black, black, black. Reparations due. Where's our 40 acres in a mule? Black. Tysell, Jamar, Thurman, Philando, George, Dante, Amir, Deshaun, stop killing our black women and children. Lives matter. From ebony to ivory and everything in between. Well then, say it. Write it, sing it, live it, be it. Say it loud. I'm black.
And I'm proud.
I'm black.
And I'm proud.
Yeah. Black, black, be okay today.
I told y'all was in for a treat. Give it up again for Queen Jessica Winnie. Now y'all ready to go out there and buy the book. How do we get the book, Queen? Where'd she go?
The book is on Amazon, and if I still have a moment, when you get where you get, Google Minnesota Black Box.
Yes.
So we, my other business outside of all of what you heard I do, I have a company called Minnesota Black Box. We curate monthly boxes featuring local black businesses. We started in May of 2020 with 7 businesses. We have over 150 in our collective. Our mission, our statement is Black economics and Black liberation. And how do we use and spend our money intentionally, not only within small businesses, but in your local communities where you live, but also how do you switch and say, yep, I'm gonna spend with small businesses, and I'm gonna take another step and spend with small black businesses. But Amazon is where everything I am. And this is my first show, and those who know I'm battling with some health issues, so this is healing for me. I was not.
Yes. I told you this was gonna be. I told you she was intentional about what she was doing, right? Didn't I say that at first? This is the first time that I have had the opportunity. I've known of these queens. And this is the first time that I've had the opportunity to be present while they spoke. So I feel treated. Y'all feel treated? This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Again, I'm Black Pearl. I'm your hostess this evening. I'm going to call our brother Tony up to the stage because we're going to do something real sweet and quick before we take a break. And then we bring up our headliner. We also are running a open mic this evening. Let me just say that real quick. If we have time, we got 2 minutes, 1 poem. Not and or the other. Just get through that 1 poem in 2 minutes for that open mic. So I don't know if you signed up on the list over there, but we do have it there. We're going to see how much we can get through because there's been a lot happening and it's been good. And I feel fed. They don't even serve food here, but I feel like I done ate some steak. I want you to know that. All right, Tony, come on up to the stage.
All right, I won't take too much time. Okay, so this show is put on by Cracked Walnut, which is the local chapter of the League of Minnesota Poets. And we are a 501c3 nonprofit. So during these shows, this is a free show. You're under no obligation to put money in the box. But if you'd like to donate to our poetry programs, we also we have a number of workshops that we try to do during the year, as well as shows and stuff like that. So if you'd like to donate, please put money in the box. If you can't or you don't want to, that's also fine. Also, I want to tell you that there's these cards on the table. If you're interested in being a feature on this show, we don't have a tryout process. There's no audition. You simply sign up on the back. There's a link on the back here. Sign up. I'll get you on the show. I'm the usual host of the show. It's my decision, and I put everybody on. So it's that simple, really. A lot of people in this room have been on the show before. So that's it. We're going to take, now I mean this. I know there's a lot of artists in this, so not an artist 10 minutes. We're going to take 10 minutes. And then we're going to start up again. So just know that. So go do what you got to do. This is going to pass around, and then we'll do the show again. Thank you. Hey, there's one more thing I want to say. We do this every month. So we are here on the third Wednesday of every month. Most of you people in this room I've never seen before, but I would love to see again. So please come back every month if you can. Every third Wednesday. So the next month is on March 16th. We will be here. So we handed out a bunch of do whatever you want to do. I just want
One would not show.
reaction was. Just, it's on the email, this thing is down.
I keep thinking of stuff. Hey, we're live on YouTube, so and I saw a lot of people taping people's shows, but it is going to be on YouTube later.
My landline.
Raise your hand if you don't have a ticket. Anybody else not got a ticket? Just two?
Right here.
So how many? Three? Okay. I like to just ask people to give me a number, like 1 to 10 or whatever. Instead of just going down like a little party, I'll say, how many 1, 2, 3. I'll say, do whatever you want.
You're giving me some ideas. So I like this. If you can hear my voice clap once, if you can hear my voice clap twice, if you can hear my voice clap 3 times. I had to do that because we got teachers in the room. You guys know that responsive classroom behavioral training. I was sitting there doing all of them trainings and stuff, running all over the United States trying to figure out how to get these kids to respond to y'all. They don't want to hear shit you got to say. Not a goddamn thing. They wish you would be quiet and listen to them. I told a kid one time, I get paid to come in here. Like, they pay me to come in here and say this. It's like, why you got to say it to me, though? There's a whole lot of other people that you can be talking to. They start to take your direct instruction personal, you know? Like, you be sitting in church and know the pastor be talking to you. That's how the kids be feeling. I see someone who is not following directions, not sitting down. Y'all know how that goes. Sometimes I do a little comedy in my whatevers, but this is not that. This is poetry. This is herstory. You've already heard 2 absolutely amazing spoken word artists. Please give it up again for Sister Christine Free and Jessica Winnie. Amazing queens, amazing queens. Next up to the stage is another tree. It's another tree. She wrote a bio, but I had the privilege of meeting this queen at Voices Merging. She was little. She's a little one. Just as sweet and fiery as she could be. And I'm gonna read her bio. ShaVunda Brown is an international award-winning spoken word artist, an actress, organizer, and rap lyricist. She hitting you from all the elements of hip hop. If you don't know, just do the homework, okay? She writes to empower and shed light on raw truths with a sharp social consciousness, using her knowledge of African diasporic spirituality, histories, mythos, and the Southern folklore of her uplifting. She weaves stories and new visions of liberation. That's a lot. That means that even when she ain't working, she working. Just know this. I'm saying, it's all in the thought. I want you all to put your hands together for this beautiful young queen, Sister ShaVunda Brown.
my height. That works. Get it tight. But you remember that what she was talking about? Oh, snap. But anyways, yeah. Thank you all so much for coming out. Yeah, it was an honor to be asked to come in to perform and to share stage and space with beautiful, powerful sisters. Snap it up, for the asking for me. And we all mamas out here too. I'm gonna talk about that. We don't listen to poetry. So one time for the mamas. But yeah. Black History Month, and so I like to always invoke, as my bio speaks of, the history of this great people that I come from, the African Americans. We have come over a way that with tears has been watered. We have come treading our path through the blood of the slaughter. Out from the gloomy past, till now we stand at last, where the white gleam of our bright stars cast. I wish I could lift a mirror to your face that would reflect the beautiful strength of generations of Black scholars with perseverance carved into their faces, so intoxicated with the scent of change in the wind they could taste it. The answer, my friend, is blowing. I wish I could tell you the stories of their hands that planted the seeds of hope and found the soil was hard, released sighs of, oh my God, but never thought they couldn't tunnel through mountains. Oh, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Honey, my great-great-grandmama didn't take no stuff. That's just a fact. Those same hands could only sketch what they knew of the alphabet in the dirt, yearning for education so bad, sometimes it hurt. One day, I will write my own path to freedom. Something she knew she could accomplish with a woman who would lead them. With publication, she made history. The first woman to do so in this country that looked like me, 1772, Phyllis Wheatley. I wish this mirror could project Ruby Bridges, 7 years old with the courage of a queen, integrating an all-white school alone. Education to her was everything. And within your soul, I want to revive her heart. Within your spirit, give you the same inspiration to say nothing can stop my determination. I was born by a river, thus with the same exuberance I flow. I swallow obstacles like a tsunami because I am somebody. I walk into the university, a speck of pepper in a sea of salt. And I carry the courage of Ruby Bridges. Daisy Bates and the Little Rock Nine, after the nine who were divine, unified Black Greeks, all determined to shine. These my ancestors. And I'm determined to gain what they fought so hard for. It is within my right. And I will go beyond it, a degree higher within the university, within the universe in which my ancestors gained 180 times 3. It's this knowledge of self that strengthens this fire within me. I wish I could carry you to ancient African civilizations. Songhai, Mali, Timbuktu, Kush. I hope our future is as bright as our past looked. I wish I could carry you on my back, but I can't. You are tied to me, but I cannot heal you from what an impoverished conditions and or psychological shackles is left scarred. Only you can heal yourselves, and I urge you with all the strength and love in my heart, seek, and you shall find. Seek, and you shall find. Seek, and you shall find all the love and validation that you need where you left it behind, within. Shadowed beneath thy hand, may we forever stand, true to our God, true to our name, land. Sankofa. So usually I preface that piece because Sankofa is a Ghanaian concept, which means in order to move forward, you must look back. You must learn from your past, right? So Sankofa, a new word, a new concept for some folks in the room, and for others, an affirmation, which you already know. You know what's up. You know what's up. Okay, so this is for you. This next piece. See, I haven't published no book yet. Yeah, but on here though, there's so much. Okay, so we talk about Sankofa. I'm constantly reaching back in my pieces. So this piece, am I about to do this piece or am I about to do this next piece? Yeah, I'm gonna do this piece. So this next piece is about naming in the African American community. All right. As you heard, my name is ShaVunda. Okay. And I like to introduce myself. ShaVunda brings the thunder. You know, a little mnemonic device for folks to remember me. Y'all ain't gonna forget though. So this is about that. My name is poetry. Celebratory African songs, bass tones slapped on pun logos, brilliance distorted by colonial capture and repurposed by rape. To remedy the pain, my name became blues. Burdened, yet hopeful and beholden to my soul's truth. My name is jazz, a world of abstract dreams, inventive, yet often misunderstood. My name is Rian Kim, divine black speech, a black fist over breakbeats. My name is hip hop at its birth, fighting for sanity and liberation, bringing the slime-covered gutter, a drug addiction, a dysfunction breeding welfare system to the forefront. U.S. government, you will see me, us, this, your actions, consequences. My name is the residue of resilience. Though I know little of my mother's culture, I am her daughter, Little Africa, with her rapist last name, America. My name mimics what others would call the angels of my ancestors' spiritual system, the Orisha, remixed as Venetia, Jorvarsha, ShaVunda, Sojourner. And we name ourselves to be free of the whitewashing during our captivity. And we name ourselves to be free of the whitewashing during our captivity. And I want to be free. Don't need a name that will look nice on a resume when I plan to own the business or build within an equitable one. My name is a Back to Africa movement. It's me, stammering to remember the words of my forgotten language. And I'd rather be infantile in the dialect of my African-born ancestors than proficient, complicit, and silenced in the language of my captors. We are breaking chains with our African-American names. Okay, so we said hip hop. All right. So we gonna go hip hop. We gonna do some call and response. All right. Okay, you with me? She's ready. She's like, ready, girl. Listen, they do comedy on this stage too sometimes. You have to take me there. But yeah. So this next poem. All right. We're gonna do the call and response is I'll say Black girls, and you say, don't dream of blue eyes anymore. Okay? All right. So we're going to practice. Black girls,
Don't dream of blue eyes anymore.
you know what? Y'all did really well. Y'all rocking with me. So, okay, I think y'all got it. So we're gonna jump right in. Black girls,
Don't dream of blue eyes anymore.
because we recognize the brilliance of black. We are black diamonds shimmering in the sun and mesmerizing by moonlight, shea buttered up and coconut oil down. We are forces in a million different shades and get to see ourselves represented in so many ways, like Lupita Nyong'o's midnight skin shining on silver screens. Serena Williams smashing racist remarks with a tennis racket and Compton rage. Simone Biles leaps and little black girls know if you dream, you can fly. In the political realm, Thuli Mandosela, South Africa's public protector, Ori Akolo, Kenyan digital activist, Minnesota's Andrea Jenkins, and Ilhan Omar all laid the foundation for new policy and constitutional change. And these are only a few in a white male-dominated political game. Yet we are so filled with the richness of our magnificence, there is nothing left to desire. Who else could I possibly want to be when I am the dazzling, shining, radiant me? Janelle Monáe, Erykah Badu, Solange, and May fiercely roar a soundtrack of liberation and provide images of divine femininity for the next generation. So black girls,
Don't dream of blue eyes anymore.
because we're surrounded by so much black excellence, we've come to realize that we are enough to strive for. When we examine those within our own village who set the standard on a global stage for all else who witness our beauty, our scholarship, our talent, self-mastery, and genuine genius. And why wouldn't we set the standard when we are the mothers of all civilization, genetic composition as ancient as the dirt, and healing to all its inhabitants? The story of Henrietta Lacks can attribute to this fact, that black girls
Don't dream of blue eyes anymore.
because we view ebony eyes as a privilege, because we're unlearning the poor preschool lessons, because content creators Issa Rae, Duvernay, Kenya, Kugler, Coel, and Rhymes are providing beautiful, complex reflections, because the divine creator didn't make no mistakes in making us coily, kinky, chocolate, almond, red bone, vanilla, yet all black. In fact, my curl pattern mirrors mitochondrial DNA. So as they say, black girls,
Don't dream of blue eyes anymore.
because we've broken the spell of self-hatred and discovered black girl magic, our melanin reimagined as a deep well within that we can tap into without even knowing how. We just know, and our blood memory echoes, and we are called back to indestructible, implausible, marvelous black.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay. She said, all I need is one mic. Okay. You know, I had to come hard. This is the saying, the black. Listen, that's me and all my boys. Yeah. How many times have y'all heard me say that? But, you know, it is so important to like hold ourselves and to be with ourselves and to hold our beauty and our strength and our resilience when there is so much trying to tear us down, trying to hurt and harm us, you know? I also do like anti-racism workshops and, talking, with my brothers and my sisters, my cousins, my European cousins. Sometimes y'all be afraid to have these conversations with your family members. And I'm just like, we are out here fighting for our lives. So have the difficult conversations. You know what I'm saying? Have the difficult conversations. And we will uplift ourselves and each other, in our presence. So it's, it was also Valentine's Day the other day. So love poetry, because I heard y'all was liking it, y'all was feeling that. So I have a poem for y'all. It's called Bigger. She's like, I didn't even get started yet, girl. You are doing too much. But anyway, let's see. Bigger. Are you making my booty bigger? Or is my figure making space for sensual and ethereal creation to take place? Just going through the motions, we can manifest our dreams. Speak into my primordial waters and bring to light this cream of life. We've survived in spite of the literal and structural attempts of genocide. When we hold on to each other, led by liberation and joy, we can't be eradicated. We're the beginning, and we're satiated when we are one, limbs intertwined, calligraphing sacred geometry, the golden ratio spinning into itself and emitting Black power, Black love, Black holistic health. Nothing separates us, yet we are vibrations that can be witnessed like the sweat on chocolate skin pulsating from the bass bumping through rumbar speakers. We vibe and high, I, the mothership, ingest brilliance or bullshit and transport it to the next dimension. Making love to me will get you ascended, well, and wealthy. Hey, Maya Angelou says, diamonds. Okay. Are you trying to make my booty bigger? Or is my frame remembering you and keeping a space for your return? My petals await your kisses, the teasing flicker of your tongue's tip, and I blossom, eager to excite your senses and pull you in under my hood. My body purrs a low humming because the thought of you overheats the mother drive. I've never performed this in public.
Don't let it out. Talk about it. Let's go.
New shit. And because the thought of you overheats the mother drive, and if you didn't know, you are more than enough. You are the perfectly bent, shaped, and length key to unlock my creativity, to unlock the wisdom of my greatest me, our greatest we. Lucky for you to have found a righteous queen, a God-blessed Irie team. Peace and prosperity I bring to your overflowing abundance, so you can continue to show up refreshed and undepleted to everywhere you're needed. I'm talking about the connectivity of our community. We need you, healthy and whole Black men, Black and divinely aligned masculine beings. You are everything that's been missing.
Oh, you can find me at ShaVunda Thunder on Instagram, ShaVunda Brown on Facebook. Also, I have an album coming out called The Return. It's gonna be out on all streaming platforms Saturday. Okay. The Return.
Y'all better get y'all some ShaVunda Thunder in your life. This was deliberate. We gotta thank Brother Joe for putting all of us beautiful sisters together and having an opportunity to share this evening with Poets and Pints some history. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't even act like, make some noise for yourself. Because you came out here. You could have been somewhere else. It warmed up today and we spiced it up in here tonight. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting ready. Minnesota finna show back up. Yep, it's finna show back up. You know, it's finna get cold again. I just want to forewarn you. Don't think, you know, I don't know I got one request. It's February. It's Black History Month. Please, white people, stop wearing shorts outside. Stop. Just please stop. It got 50 degrees. Y'all starting to get naked. I need y'all to just calm it down. Okay? This pneumonia weather, stop playing. Do not wear shorts. If I see one more white person in some shorts walking their dog in the morning, I got a puppy now, so I go outside in the morning, you know? And I keep seeing, like, really, please. I want to keep you healthy. This is pneumonia weather. Put some Vaseline on your chest, okay? And put some pants on. All right? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say no more. All right? I love y'all. That's why I'm trying to tell you this. I'm trying to help you out. Okay? Black health and wellness. I need y'all to stay well so y'all don't come to work with that little, put some clothes on. Just put some clothes, just a little bit, some pants, a sweater, okay? You need to stay well. We're not through with it yet, okay? This is Minnesota. You know it will snow in June, okay? Just wait a little bit longer, just a little bit longer. I want to keep everybody well. Okay, so, we're going to do a little drawing. Y'all want a drawing? You know where your tickets are? Y'all ain't been drinking too much beer or nothing. You did drop it in the bathroom. We had to go pee. We got 2 books. Two books. Okay. All right. For the first one, it doesn't matter which one goes first, Queen? No? Okay. Now, when I call up your number, I want you to run up here like you won the damn Price is Right, okay? Be acting slow and special like, is that a number? Okay, ready? 7, 3, 7, 1, 5, 5. You better run up here like you won the Price is Right. 7, 3, 7. Uh-oh! Here we go! Yeah! See that? See that? We're going to do it one more again. Y'all ready? You looking at your tickets and everything? I'm gonna lift it up now so y'all know I'm being fair. Don't be looking all long in the face because you didn't win nothing. It's still like, hey, it's Sidekick Wednesday, so you might still get lucky for Valentine's Day because it's Wednesday. He still might have time for you. No, I'm not. I'm telling the truth. Okay, you ready? All right. 7, 3, 7. I hear people gasping. 1, 5, 2. 7, 3, 7, 1, 5, 2. Where you at? They not here? All right, I'm going to the next number. You better know where your ticket is. Mess around and miss your blessing. I'm serious. Okay, here we go. Ready? Who said that? Okay, ready? 7, 3, 7, 1, 3, 1. Are you serious? Anybody got no numbers? I ain't got nothing in the kitchen for the babies. Am I shaking it up too much? Everybody in here know their numbers and letters though, right? I didn't do the clap thing again. All right. 7, 3, 7, 1, 5, 0. Oh, there we go. We got somebody. Now to knock all the tickets and stuff over. Okay, y'all lucky that's all the raffling we had, because y'all didn't have no dang on numbers no way. It was only 2 people in here that had some tickets. The heck was wrong? Okay, so we're gonna get ready to mix it up just a little bit. So we got our open mic coming up, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 8:40. We got about 10 minutes, okay? It's gonna be quick. So you got 2 minutes and 1 poem. Y'all know what that means? That means 2 minutes, 1 poem. As much poem as you can get through in 2 minutes. All right, pick a number 1 through 11. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? 5? You say 5? Okay, so number 5 is Charlie. Am I saying this right? Curry? Charlie Curry. Let's give it up for Charlie.
Wow. Won twice.
You're optimistic after this.
This is such a great time with this whole evening. It's just been wonderful, so thank you. This is called Northern Winter. It is winter, and we must accept night's invitation, long and long. Full moon on black velvet sky makes snow blue-white. Sharp shadows from bare trees crisscross the landscape. It is December, and we must be brave. Embrace snow and ice, walk on slippery walks, arms out for balance, armored in quilted coats, gloved fingers, steaming breath, plumes upward, melds into one column, turns to frost in puffed up scarves. It is December, and we must be wise. Sequester under heavy blankets, like a child's fortress of blankets and couch cushions, skin to skin, hip bone to cupped hand defense against the brittle dawn.
Y'all give it up again for Charlie. Okay. Let's give it up for the next poet. Give me a number. Give me a number. I heard 9. 9. Let's see. We came from the west. Now we got somebody from the south of the room. Now we're gonna go next time. It'll be from the other side of the room. I keep saying what? Trying to pick me. Okay. Make a warm round of applause for Jesse. Come on, Jesse.
2 minutes. Oh my God, so much pressure. I'm not going to read the one that I thought I was going to read, so I'm just going to read this one. Because it's Valentine's Day and I wrote it for my daughter. A pocket full of rocks. My daughter brings me rocks. More than hugs. She brings me rocks. And sometimes I am able to squeeze in a hug or 2. She brings me rocks from school, from the park, from the beach. When she is happy, when she is sad. When she wants a hug, but doesn't exactly want to be touched. She'll place a rock on my desk and wait. I notice and ask, do you need a hug? She nods her head yes, then curls like a cat in my lap. She puts her arms where she wants them and stays that way until she is ready to move on. I find rocks when I open my dresser, when I'm searching for fingernail clippers or phone chargers. They are on the counter, in junk drawers, in shoes, in the toy bins. They come out of my purse with my wallet. We have a rock garden on the patio for the overflow. At first, I felt sad, confused, because I understand hugs more than I understand geology. But as I've learned to mother my neurodiverse, brilliant girl, I understand to her, a rock is a diamond. It holds wonder without limits. It is tangible, and it is forever. It lasts longer than a hug. Now, I keep her rocks where she leaves them. I pull them out, especially the smooth ones she hunts and finds along Lake Superior. I rub my fingers over their worn water edges. Their journey is a lot like motherhood. You get tossed in the waves, knocked against hard surfaces. So much is unknown. The journey reshapes you and sends you, often in a new direction. Then little hands find you, pick you up, and look at you as if you are made of magic.
Y'all give it up again for Jesse. Okay, so give me another number. Three. What'd you say? Three? I got McDonald. Who's that? Come on, McDonald. Look, our raffle winners been won twice tonight. For real.
I just gotta say, you guys have been awesome today. The show is just awesome. Now, this is a Buddhist flavored poem. Without a person looking into it, a mirror resembles an empty box. It becomes a curious paradox. There isn't an ounce of meaning in it. The open sky and the clouds don't need it. A mirror is also like a tinderbox. It depends upon the jack-in-the-box and needs an anxious person to use it. Without a conscious human being, the mirror merely reflects and doesn't grow or influence the things about it. But once it does reflect a person's face, the mirror casts a spell and births an ego. Inside an image, a person gets shut. A mirror without a face is like a box without a lid.
Give it up again for Brother McDonald. I got room for one more number. I didn't even say nothing yet. Y'all just already saying stuff. Okay. Wait a minute. Look at Tony. Tony, this is my show. Tony, you gonna get up here and share some poetry? You coming? You better come with it then. We gonna go with Tony. We gonna bring him on up here. Y'all give him one round of applause.
I don't like microphones. All right. I've done. If you've been here before, you've seen me do this one, but there's a lot of people here who've never seen me play or perform. This one's called The Divide. If I wasn't at the start, it must not have began the stand that would band man together with his goat named Skate. The nape of my neck is sweaty. I bet he's thinking about me, hoping I believe what needs to be believed so this point comes across the divide where one side there's a tide of the mind that believes there's motion in this ocean. Self-righteous teachings and pacifistic thought, all caught in a wave that doesn't cease. Peace. The far side is a far cry from peace-loving good little children. Spills them over in the wrong sides of their head. Teaching them fight for the bread. Teaching them pride for the dead. Teaching them all the wrong shit and it ain't getting better. Think you can just do whatever and the world will grow? Oh, this bridge has got to come down. It's built on stilts deep in the ground, and the sound still resonates with the hate the workers left with every hole they dug. And the tug on my heart's a start. At least it means I feel. At least it means I'm real. You want me to float in the middle, but your fiddle's playing the sad song, and the problem is it's too long. War is not the answer. It's the cancer that grows off the blows men tend to throw at each other. They don't know how to talk and just walk. They can't find the time. Well, the better weapon's the mind. And I'm armed to the teeth.
I love you guys. I want y'all to know that I have really enjoyed being your hostess this evening and want to thank you all for having me out here at Poets and Pints. What you looking all anxious for? You just sat there and put your hands on. What's that all about?
Well, I got to thank you.
You got to thank me.
Everybody else.
Okay, I'm thanking everybody. I mean, I don't know. This is great. This has been a great time. Make some noise for yourself. I appreciate it. Can I close you out with something quick? Can I give you a quickie?
Never been asked, but sure.
Okay. See, y'all went nasty.
You win.
No, I asked if I could give y'all a quickie. That was supposed to be like a quick poem. Now, okay.
You know what quickie means.
All right. I don't know what quickie means, but I guess we all finna learn together today. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all good dick in 2 minutes. Sometimes that's all I got. I got 7 kids. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You know you didn't have some good dick when after good dick, you start doing unnecessary Kegel exercises and you can't top the pulsing and the tingling in your legs. You know you didn't have some good dick when every time you think about him, you just catch yourself rocking your hips back and forth, just thinking about that thing he do. You know that thing he do. You know you didn't have some good dick when you gotta wear panty liners through rush hour because you get wet thinking about that thing he do. You know that thing he do. You know you didn't have some good dick when you start offering to pay for shit. And you want to bring him lunch in the middle of the afternoon. And you don't care whether his ass got a job or not. You just want to make sure he got enough protein for later on. Okay? You know you didn't have some good dick when you start catching petty attitudes for absolutely no reason at all. Because it's not romantic to ask a man to snatch your ass up and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I need some dick, duh. You know you didn't have some good dick when you can go to work, offer 2 or 3 hours of sleep, and you skip in there buying coffee for people that you don't even fucking like. Like, haha, bitch, you don't know what I got at home. Some good dick. Good dick will make you lie, lose sense of direction, think you in love with him, and it's really not him, it's just the dick. The really good dick won't make you forget your name, but it sure as hell will make you answer to a whole bunch of other names. Good dick is not talked about or advertised because, face it, we selfish. We don't want nobody else knowing how deep and amazing Atlantis really is. There isn't a Facebook page that says, hey ladies, if you're looking for some good dick, you won't find a list anywhere of good dick attributes because you hide good dick from yourself because you will lose yourself and your mind in some good dick. You don't marry good dick. You marry responsible dick. Okay? The dick that fell in love with you only did because of all the great tricks that good dick taught you. What I'm saying is this. Life is about balance. Leave out of here and get yourself some good dick. Now, I can't tell you where from, but I'll tell you this. It sure as hell will take the edge off. Thank you.
The Black Pearll Warren. Also, Christine Free, Jessica Winnie, and ShaVunda Brown. And also, let's give it up for Joe Davis for putting together this whole show. I don't think he's here, but he's here in spirit. We'll be here again on March 16th. It just so happens it's the same day of the week in March. So March 16th, 7 o'clock, we'll be here. And then in April, we're celebrating National Poetry Month on April 20th. That's the third Wednesday. And we'll have all poetry teachers on. So come back. Thank you so much for being here. This has been Poets and Pints number 81. My name's Tony Placido. Have a good night. Go pay your tabs and tip well.
I have never. That was the. When my uncle was getting ready to take pictures. No, come up here. You want to come up here? Come on.